This is Deacon Ron, and this is St. Mark Advent Adventure. And this is Monday of the first week of Advent. And our gospel today comes from the fourth chapter of Matthew. And this is the feast of St. Andrew, the brother of Simon Peter. And of course, the gospel story tells us that Jesus came to the shore and invited both Simon Peter and Andrew to come and follow him. And we have that beautiful phrase that he uses when he says, "Come and follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." Now, I always think about that phrase when I think about my own ministry, when I think about my own calling. I can remember as being a young youth minister and trying to understand, my own calling, I would seek out advice from other ministers. And I can remember a good priest of mine, I asked him, I said, why do you do what you do? What do you love about being a priest? And I can remember him sharing with me saying that he loved being with people at their highest moments in life and their lowest moments in life. And I really began to think about that and what that meant. And of course, those high moments, we have an opportunity to be with people when they celebrate marriage, when they baptize a baby, just those great celebrations in life that bring so much joy. And then there's also those moments in life that aren't so great, and they're lower. And it's maybe that moment of a loss of a loved one, or maybe an illness, but an opportunity just to be with people. And I guess I think about that fishers of men and bringing the joy and the love and the compassion and the peace of Christ at those moments. And I've tried to model my life in that same way, my ministry life in that same way. And so I guess as we go through this season of Advent, I want to challenge you to think about, how do you become a fisher of all to others? How do you bring that love and that joy and that compassion and that peace of Christ to others? It could be in the little things, like maybe a simple smile as we're going through the drive-thru at a restaurant. Maybe it's calling up a friend that you haven't talked to in a while and just saying, "How are you doing?" Or maybe even a text message, just to check in on somebody. That is what we do when we say we want to bring that joy and love and peace and compassion of Christ to others, when we can be a fisher of all, a fisher to other people, bringing them closer to Christ. So remember that during this Advent season, during this day, how are you going to be a fisher of all to others? And this is Deacon Ron, and that's the promise of Advent.